Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your career, money, finance messages for the next 3 months. So that's April, May, June, and it's going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Can I say something? You have a full moon on May 1st, which is about emotional expression. And there's something about expressing yourself. Go figure, talking to a Scorpio. Expressing yourself on an emotional level. Hold on to that as we go through the reading, and I'll try to remember to bring it back. But I didn't want to forget to say that. Also, speaking of planetary things happening, on April 19th, Venus enters Taurus, which is about financial gains, and Scorpio is one of the signs that is going to reap those benefits. But let's get into these cards, okay? We have hidden motivations. And there's a woman there, and there's a curtain here, and there's some kids here in the grass. Be patient. You're being asked to be patient because you can't see everything right now. This is not the time to be impulsive, so be careful in April with Aries season upon us. I know Taurus season comes next, but you want to really tap into that grounding energy if you're listening to this in April, rather than, there's the eclipse in Aries, which is beautiful, about new beginnings, and that's on April 8th. But be careful with the Aries energy feeling impulsive and just kind of like go without thinking and being completely spontaneous, just because that energy could be a little risky. Let's just say you don't have all the answers right now to something, so you don't want to move hastily. What that means is, if you are being offered a job, you might not know how much the pay is for, and then you jump into it and now you realize it's way under what you thought. It could be that, if you work one-on-one with people, that you take the first offer because you don't want to be patient and wait for what else is to come in. This is about not settling. There's something that you cannot see right now, and you need to be okay with that. I feel like with me saying that, there's this sense of urgency that you want the answers to right now. Tell me now. I need to know now. But the reality is, you have to wait. You have to wait, because that's just how, this was set up for you. And you just have to wait and be patient. For your Kipper messages, you have bad health and distant horizons. Okay. This is a very serious health issue. So I think this is a checkpoint to check yourself, like now. If you've been putting off any doctor, I just saw someone sitting in a dentist chair, any dental work, anything. If you've been putting something off with your health, you need to start moving. With this being a finance reading, it's going to drain your finances if you don't. But also, you do need to invest some money, pay for your labs. This could, paying your co-pays. Like, it's going to be about spending a little, but it's going to be about spending on you and about your health. This is typically the upper body, so your heart, your throat. We have our the thyroid here. It could be eye health. It could be the mouth. Your teeth, or it could be your brain. Now, also included with your brain, our mental health, which our brain, as we know now, is connected to our gut. So the brain-gut axis, is there something going on with your digestive system? Is it being compromised? Right? You're not paying attention to your body. There is an aspect of neglect of self here, and you need to get that in order. Spend your money on a therapist, your lab work, whatever that looks like for you. Because it's going to start wreaking havoc on you in a physical way. I'm not saying this to scare you. It's just what I see. Okay. Okay, let me just say. Tarot, you have the Eight of Swords. You have the in reverse. You have the, I was going to say Hierophant. This is the Hermit, sorry, in reverse. And then you have the Devil in reverse. Let me say the two cards in reverse are the ones you want in reverse. But what I'm getting here with this message is a reminder to let you know that you are not actually stuck. You might feel like you're in an end-all be-all situation, but this is not your forever thing. And I feel like the only one that can really pull you out of what it is that you're going through is you. As cliche as that sounds, you are in your own way. You need to pull yourself out of this. It's not easy. It's not easy. There's a lot of soul searching. There's a lot of vulnerability. There's a lot of energy I feel that you're being depleted from because you're not dealing with this. The thing is, from the outcome here with the Devil in reverse, you don't want to be in this toxic predicament anymore. Because it's draining you. Now, in terms of finance, you need to take a real hard look at the way that you're doing things and how it is that you're making these decisions. You have bad spending habits. You have spent without thinking, and maybe you're swiping a credit card and putting yourself into this debt, a collection that you're doing, a bad habit that you have, something along those lines. It's not really going in your favor. So taking time to reevaluate those things. In a career aspect, I feel like some of you are starting to question that, and you feel stuck in your career because maybe you've been doing it for so long and it's not really getting you somewhere because it's a toxic environment. Again, take the message how it resonates with you. But learning how to invest your money and your time wisely is very important. And there's a sever happening here. And this could be physical or metaphor. This could be a metaphor. But there's a sever that's happening, and it's for your own good, is what I just heard. The outcome of it all seems that you do come out on top, but you have to heed the warning and you have to actually do it. I almost said until it's too late, but I think that's a lot of the problem, is that we tend to wait until it's too late to like actually make a change. To be totally candid and honest with you, Scorpio, I do see that. I can't help but wonder if this is more like an energy from the incoming months, and what I'm getting, it's just what I'm getting, is that things are getting better as we go. They are progressively getting better and changing for the better. Because if we go back to our oracle card with hidden motivations, all this is happening for a reason, and now you're going to start moving and chugging in the right direction. Your angel message is big happy changes. So I think that if what I'm saying to you is resonating, it's because you've already been here, and now is the time to start doing it. The energy is, I'm seeing it's like it's working with you right now. So really take this time in spring and do that spring cleaning of everything, your body, your finances, your thoughts, everything. Like, you just want to do a complete refresh. And then you got wisdom here for your fairy message, and it says, touch the trees and know their secrets. Watch your sun, moon, rising for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time.